that's, I suppose, a very privileged position for us to be in. And he's supported the campaign. He's somebody that comes in, gives of his time year in, year out, and he basically puts his face behind it. And it really works for us, because people say, when I get into a taxi in Dublin or in Cork or whatever, and people say, where do you work? And I say, I work for Irish Guide Dogs for the Blind. They say, oh yeah, Roy Keane.
Started a launch for Shades for a week, starting the 4th of May till 11th, where people can buy a pin for, I think, €2 at Specsavers, and trying to create awareness, obviously, for the Irish Guide Dogs, and raise the profile, and obviously trying to raise a few bob as well, and because it's a great cause. It's one of the most relaxing part of my days when I go with my dogs. I got a new one last year, so I've got the 2 now, and actually they play a massive part in our family's life with my children, and we'd be lost without our dogs, and as I said, that's the part of my job where I need to relax, is out walking my dogs, and I love it. Ballers have been switch off with golf or go to horse racing. My idea is switching off with my family and my dogs, and I think there will be obviously pressure over the next few months when I'm back in the job now, and that's my way of, I suppose, of relaxing, and they'll be getting plenty of walks, no doubt about that.
It takes about 2 years from the time the dog's born right up to the time it's trained as a guide dog, and that's everything from raising it as a puppy, socialising it. Its training starts essentially almost on the day it's born, and it's been taught. We have pups here today who are, at a very early stage of their training. They're trained by volunteer puppy walkers who give their time to raise the dog for a year. After a year, they hand it over to us, and we take it on then for early training and advanced training. And at all times, you're narrowing the gap, really, I suppose, making sure that you're getting the right dogs going through all the time, because some dogs might not necessarily make it as a guide dog. They may have suspicion about traffic or noise or whatever, and you have to sadly you have to say that that dog isn't suitable to guide a person down O'Connell Street or Patrick Street or wherever it is.
The club have had a good Ipswich, good history, they've had quite a few years, and obviously it's my job to go down there and try and get them in the Premiership. It's going to be very difficult. Listen, it's a big challenge, a lot of upheaval over the next few months in terms of my own family, trying to find a house and a school and trying to get players in, and it's going to be a busy few months, but it's a challenge, and I think life's all about challenges. I had 5 months out of the game, and I really enjoyed it, I have to say. I treated myself to a few holidays and plenty of walks with the dogs and spending time with my wife and my kids, but I knew it was the time to get back into it, and I'm very lucky to get a chance to come back into it. There's a lot of good coaches and managers out there not working, and I jumped at the chance, really, but I'm under no illusions how tough it's going to be, because the first time I've been back since they've obviously done it up, and it's absolutely amazing. But no, listen, I played hurling when I was younger. I would love an opportunity to play on Croke Park, but no, some great memories, particularly when I was younger. Obviously coming up to 1 or 2 All-Irelands myself, and hopefully it'll be nice to see Cork back here in a few months and trying to win the All-Ireland back from Kilkenny, which again is going to be very, very. They have a tougher challenge than me, I think, at Ipswich.
And Specsavers got involved with Shades because it's a direct involvement with the Guide Dogs Association, so it links well with our business. So we make a considerable funding to them, and that supports the development of dogs from puppy stage right up through. So we've been involved there for 7 years, and Roy, as has Roy, and it's been a fantastic campaign, and we're delighted to be part of it. Now, regarding support from the general public, you can go into any of the Specsavers stores and you can purchase a pen, a bit like this one here, and for €2, whatever contribution you like, about €2, and it goes a long way towards training the dogs for the special needs.